Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back, everybody, to Raising Thank you for coming. So, today I have a book review for you. Surprise. Anyway, before I go on and talk about this book, I want to say that I have been really not sure whether to do my reviews in Arabic or English. Not just because the book is in English, I should just do it in English, and not just because it's in Arabic, I should do it in Arabic, because I want to benefit as many people as possible. So here's what I decided to do. Um, I a lot of people said English, a lot of people said Arabic, so I decided to do my videos half English, half Arabic. This way, if you are an English speaker, you just watch my English half. If you are an Arabic speaker, you watch my Arabic half. This way, many people benefit from the video, inshallah. And that is, after all, what I am after, just to benefit as many people as possible. So let's get started. I don't want my video to be very long because I know you guys have valuable time, and you don't want to be wasting it on video after video. So this book, a book review, Omar Rising, it's one of my favorite books so far. I know I say that a lot, but this is a book that deserves to be on your shelf, guys, in your family library. It's really special in so many ways. Number one, it's clean, perfect, clean literature. It has nothing inappropriate. Everything aligns with our teachings. Um, um, and the main character, the setting is the main character is Muslim. Everybody actually is Muslim in this book, um, and the main character is not only a Muslim but a strong Muslim with a beautiful, beautiful traits and characters. Um, so that's number two. Number three, it's by a female Muslim character. So what's not to like, right? Um, Summary is this is a very he's a seventh grader. He's very, 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 very poor, coming from a rural village. He was able to get into a very, very prestigious school, boarding school, um, far away from home. It was very competitive to get in. And to his surprise, he found out that it's even way more competitive to stay in it. And not just because it's a good, prestigious school, but also because he's on scholarship. That's how he got in the first place, because he cannot afford it. From a very, very poor family. And I'm saying extremely poor. Like he's not really living in a house, he's living in some sort of shelter in the village. And his mom works for a middle class family in the village. And this family has been helping them so very much and very nice to them. And their daughter is his best friend. Anyway, that being said, the first chapter takes us of how he feels about this journey ahead of him going into this prestigious um, school, and his hopes and dreams of getting into these so many clubs and being part of their sports team and all this. To his surprise, once he got in, and that was when we get into chapter two, um, he found out that because he's in scholarships, there is special rules for scholarship students that makes it almost impossible for scholarship students to continue in this school. Kind of, they're trying to, okay, we're nice, we're letting poor people get into our school, but guess what? You have to work extremely hard, almost impossible to stay with us, so you may as well just give up and leave. That's pretty much what it was, the kind of rules that they have. What kind of rules? Like, for example, they're not allowed to. So on the first day, the orientation, and the orientation day, he learned about all these clubs and sports and all these things, activities available for students. But oh wait, not available. That not for scholarship students. Um, Sports team, not for scholarship students. And not only that, they're supposed to work around the school. Um, they can, do laundry or cook or even clean the school. That's part of their hours that they have to put in, chores around the school. So it was very obvious who the scholarship students are. Um, so, and they have to keep a plus grade point average by the end of the year, which is if for any reason they get a bad grade in any of their students or in any of their classes, it will be almost impossible for them to pull it up by the end of the year because it has to be A plus. That which means they cannot miss anything or do bad on anything for whatever reason. So it was almost the requirements to continue in this school for scholarship students, only scholarship students, because all these requirements were not for any other kind of students in the school. Um, so that was, and his dream was to graduate, and it was not just a personal dream. That's another very good thing about this story. He took it upon himself to do it also, not only for himself, but for his mom and his village, because the entire village was very proud of him going there, and they were all waiting and counting on him. So he felt also this obligation to let his uh, to achieve his dream not only for himself but also for his village and his mom especially. So this is also a good moral of the story that you don't live alone in this world. It's not just about you and your dreams. Your family too has the right to be proud of you. Um, uh, um, so that's what. And then one thing I loved about this also is the interactions between all the characters in the story. Um, very civilized and kindness and respect, even though the 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 people who seem to be mean or unkind, the interaction still in a way that does not teach something bad as it's telling you. Let's say they're talking about bullies, so they're not gonna give you bad language or bad attitude or bad something as they're telling you that this person is a bully in a way that makes you as a reader maybe learn how to be a bully. You know what I mean? And that's really common in today's social media and literature. um, so it's put in a way that yes, he's a bully, but at the same time I'm not going to teach you how to be a bully in the book. Or he's bad or he's mean, but I'm not going to teach you how to be rude or mean by reading my book. So I really, really, really thank the author very much for still giving a complete picture of a kind versus unkind, for a nice versus not nice, but without having to teach the reader how to be the bad things. You know what I mean? I hope I'm making sense. But anyway, so that being said, he decided to stand up for himself, to stand up for people who will come after him, and change what seemed, or what is rather, um, unfair and unjust. Um, and I'm not gonna let you know. I'm not gonna tell you whether he succeeded or not. But the beautiful thing at the end, and it has beautiful phrases and metaphor that really leaves a mark with the reader. Like one of the things he said, I have been trying to be stubborn, you know, stubbornly optimistic um, about my dreams. But I'm limiting this optimism to me getting into Ghalib, and Ghalib is the name of the academy that he's in, the boarding school. But maybe instead of just focusing on getting into or staying with Ghalib Academy, maybe I just be optimistic about my own self, about my own dreams. No matter where I stay, no matter how I get to my dream, it should not be one way. And this is one thing he was telling himself. I should not just be optimistic or hopeful about me getting into Ghalib, as if Ghalib is my only dream. I am my dream. I am who I am, and I should focus on myself, whether through going to Ghalib and continuing with this academy or not. So this was a really, really good, and he used a metaphor. It's a good lesson because he also used a beautiful. He was supposed to do an art project, and he did this. The Pluto in the solar system, and he explained how Pluto has been through the years sometimes labeled as a planet or not, a planet or not. They keep changing. but that doesn't stop Pluto from being who it is and doing what it should be doing. Beautiful metaphor. Whether you label it a planet or not, it does not change anything about who Pluto is or what Pluto is, rather. But it's really referring to himself. It doesn't matter. You think of me as a good fit for your school or not. It's not gonna stop me from pursuing my dreams. So it's really really beautiful, beautiful book, beautiful book. I got it from the library, and of course, being that good of a book, I will definitely buy it. Actually, it's on my shopping list. So I will buy it. And the author has another book. It's called Amal Unbound. I will definitely get this book and hopefully read it and make another review for it. So I recommend it. I recommend this book. Highly recommend this book. I give it a 5 star. Give it to your children, um, and it will, lead to beautiful discussions. My daughter read it, my son is reading it, and we cannot stop talking about it. So grab a book and enjoy reading with your children, inshallah. Okay, so now I'm gonna start the Arabic part of the video. You are welcome to uh, continue if you want. So this book is الكتاب دوت اسمه عمر رايزنج. يعني عمر صامد I think، مش متأكد يعني، أو متظاهر يعني، أو ثابت مثلا. المهم الكتاب ده جميل جدا جدا جدا. كتاب من الثقافة يعني الليترشر النظيفة، يعني اللي أنا بقول عليها إن هي ما فيهاش أي حاجة مش محترمة في الكتاب. هو أساسا كله باكستان، فهم كلهم مسلمين. ما فيهاش حاجة مش كويسة، وما فيهاش حاجة مش محترمة أو بتتعارض مع تعاليمنا الدينية الإسلامية. فده كتاب نظيف جدا. ومش بس كده، الكاتبة كمان مسلمة. فيعني ما فيهاش حاجة، يعني كتاب فعلا بيرفكت، يعني محترم جدا. بنصح انكم تجيبوه وتقروه مع اولادكم، او تدوه لاولادكم وتشاركوا في الحديث عن الكتاب. يعني الكتاب بيحكي عن عمر. هو في 7th grade، في الجريد السابعة. وهو هو فقير جدا. هو فقير جدا جدا، من عيلة من هو وأمه بس، أبوه مات من زمان. وعايش في حاجة حتى مش بيت، يعني حد القرية عملوا له بيت عشان يعيش هو وأمه. وأمه بتشتغل، بتساعد في بيت ناس برضو على قدهم بس أغنى شوية، عندهم بقى فارم وكده. والعيلة ديت بتساعدهم جدا كتير يعني. وعندهم بنت اللي هي أمال، صديقة عمر المقربة يعني. اتربوا مع بعض يعني. المهم هو قدم على مدرسة غالية جدا جدا جدا، بعيدة عن البيت شوية، ما بيخشهاش غير الأغنياء بس. بيدوا سكولرشيب، بيدوا منح للناس الفقيرة. بس طبعا عشان تخشي، علشان أي حد يخش دوت يعني امتحانات بقى وحاجات وكده. فهو عشان ذكي جدا وكويس، قدر إن هو يخش وياخد سكولرشيب ويدخل. فأول فصل بيتكلم على ازاي بقى هو ايه يعني، خايف بقى ورايح وسايب أهله. وهو قال إن أنا إيه، إن أنا مش بس عايز أنجح في المدرسة دي عشان نفسي، بس عشان أهلي كمان. فده حاجة يعني من المبادئ الجميلة إن القصة ديت بتشجعها، يعني إن أنت يبقى عندك مسؤولية toward اتجاه أهلك وجذورك يعني. آه وإيه كمان بس. فهو لما راح بقى، هو بقى لما قبل كده زار المدرسة وفهم إن السيستم، فعندهم بقى نوادي كتير، وعندهم activities ونشاطات كتير، وعندهم سبورتس، رياضة كتير. فهو بقى يعني كلهم بقى بيقولوا له خلاص انت هتروح بقى ما تعمل من ده وده وده وتشترك في كل النشاطات ديت. بس لما راح بقى اكتشف صدمة كبيرة جدا، ان الناس اللي داخلة المدرسة ديت طبعا كل اللي موجودين معظمهم أغنياء جدا جدا جدا، كلهم actually أغنياء جدا جدا جدا، غناء فاحش يعني. آه، بس الناس اللي عندهم داخلين بمنح محرومين بقى من كل الحاجات اللي ممكن اللي موجودة في المدرسة على الأقل أول سنة. فمثلا أي من النشاطات محروم منها، ممنوع إن هو يخشها. أي من الرياضة محروم منها إن هو يروح آه، يشترك فيها. ومش بس كده، ده كمان المفروض يشتغل في المدرسة، يعني مثلا يمسح أو ينظف أو يعمل الغسيل، أو يروح المطبخ ويطبخ ويغسل أطباق وحاجات كده هوت يعني. أو ويحط ساعات معينة من الحاجات ديت، النظافة ديت أو المساعدة ديت في كل يوم، كل أسبوع. ومش والحاجة كل دوت هو أوكي ماشي مفيش مشكلة، بس المشكلة الكبيرة بقى إن هو لازم درجاته ما تقلش عن A بلس، معناه إن هو ما يغلطش خالص. فمعناه إن هما يعني بيعجزوا الطلبة الفقراء دول إن هما يفضلوا مع المدرسة. يعني عشان كل ده يحصل لازم يعمل كل ده يحصل عشان يكمل معاهم ال4 سنين في المدرسة. بس طبعا الجريد بوينت افريج ان هو يكون A بلس، يعني فوق 100%، ده صعب جدا. ف... فهو بقى هو واصحابه حاولوا يغيروا الموضوع دوت، وان ده مش فير، وان انتوا ماشي حطوا قوانين وكل حاجة بس خلوها دوبر، يعني ما تعجزوناش. يس اتأكدوا ان احنا فعلا سيريس وكل حاجة، بس مش لدرجة ان انتوا تعجزونا، لان هو في اول المدرسة اول ما دخل كان في عنده مشاكل في كذا مادة، ولكن he worked so hard، يعني اشتغل جامد جدا علشان ان هو يعلي درجاته هو واصحابه اللي على منح. واشتغل جامد جدا، ولا بقى يروح نشاطات ولا حتى يلعب مع اصحابه ولا يكلم اهله ولا يروح ولا يجي ولا يعمل اي حاجة. وحتى لما نزل اجازة عند اهله قعد يذاكر. فمن جهة الشغل هو اشتغل، ولكن في الآخر قالوا له لا أصل معلش، أصل أنت لازم تبقى 100%، وأنت أوريدي في أول السنة كنت struggling so there is no way أي حاجة تعملها مش هينفع. فده يعني ده common جدا وحاجة جميلة جدا، إزاي هو اشتغل مع أصحابه، ومش بس أصحابه والمدرسين كمان. حتى الناظر اللي هو كان في أول القصة، عمر دوت شايفه على إنه إنسان يعني كرهه مش عايزه ينجح، حتى دوت ساعد في الموضوع. اللي أحسن من كده كمان إن القصة آه فالحاجة الجميلة اللي فعلا شدتني ال- 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 آم، الرسائل اللي الكاتبة بتقولها خلال القصة. يعني من ضمن الحاجة اللي قالها هو بيكلم نفسه بيقول أنا طول الوقت بحاول إن أنا أثبت لنفسي ان انا اقدر افضل في الاكاديميه ديت. وان ده هو حلمي، بس حلمي مش الاكاديميه. حلمي اني حلمي مش الاكاديميه. انا حلمي ان انا اكون انسان كويس او بس الاكاديميه مش هي بس اللي هتحقق حلمي. انا بدل ما اكون عندي ايمان في الاكاديميه، انا يكون عندي ايمان في نفسي، انا عندي ثقه في نفسي، انا اللي هقدر احقق الحلم مش الاكاديميه اللي هتحقق لي الحلم. فبالنسبه له هو رضى باني اكاديميه او مش اكاديميه، حلمي هقدر احققه، مش الاكاديميه هي اللي هتوقفني من انا احقق حلمي. فده كان كلام جميل جدا في القصه، بيعلم ازاي ان الانسان يكون يغير مسار، المسار اللي بياخده لحلمه او لهدفه، لو it didn't work، وياخد مسار تاني. مش يقف وخلاص بقى أحلامي اتدمرت وكده. فده حاجة جميلة جدا نزرعها في الطفل خلال قصة جميلة زي ديت، نظيفة وما فيهاش أي حاجة مش كويسة. ده كان حاجة يعني. وطبعا الحاجة الأحسن والأحسن كمان في كل دوت الأخلاق. يعني حتى أخلاق الطلبة مع بعض، أخلاق المدرسين مع الطلبة، واحترام الطلبة للمدرس، احترام الكاركترز لأبوهم وأمهم ولعائلتهم والقريته. حاسس بالمسؤولية تجاه أمه، تجاه قريته وأهله وناسه. احترامه للناس اللي حواليه، حتى لما غلط مع واحد من أصدقائه اللي هو كان يعني مش كويس برضو، آه هو he felt bad وصلح من غلطه دوت. يعني حاجة كده بتزرع أخلاق إحنا فعلا فاقدينها كتير، مش بس في حياتنا، بس برضو في الكتب اللي بتتقدم للأطفال في السن دوت. ديت المفروض أنا جايباها من المكتبة في التينيج روم، اللي هي لليونج يوث، يعني لليوث ولليونج يونج أدلتس. ف فيعني أنا بصراحة كنت سعيدة جدا بكتاب زي دوت. آم، فأنا بنصح إن انتوا تجيبوه لأولادكم وتشاركوهم القصة ديت. القصة دي جميلة لأن فيها حاجات جميلة ممكن تفتح أبواب نقاش جميل مع الأطفال. مش مع الأطفال بقى، مش أطفال صغيرين بس، يعني مع ال المراهقين أو الأطفال الأكبر سنا يعني. هي كويسة لأي سن، بس أنا عاجبني إن هي بتزرع حاجات في اللي أكبر سنا كمان. حاجة الأكبر سنا هيفهمها أكتر. آم، أوكي، فأتمنى إن يكون الريفيو عجبكم. و definitely get it. We love this book. أنا قريته، وبعدين بنتي قريته في يوم، يعني خلصته في يوم. وده بصوا هو سهل جدا. It's very easy to read يعني. um, it's أنا I forgot إن أنا أتكلم عن الكتاب نفسه يعني من جوه، بس it's really easy. um, this is how it looks. It's 40 something chapter، والشابتر مش طويلة يعني. It's 45 chapters. والشابتر مش طويلة، it's very easy to read يعني، حتى للي هم ما بيحبوش القراءة قوي. مش أي نعم هو شكله كبير، بس يعني الكلام بعيد عن بعضه وحلو يعني. سهل جدا إنه يتقرأ. آه and that's it. Don't forget to visit our Facebook page, YouTube video channel, Raising Oma, and check out our bookstore, المكتبة, Raising Oma bookstore. It's a different Facebook page. Check it out. وإن شاء الله I will see you in a different video. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.